Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Alright, we got another one here. This is a video request. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com, where I'll kick your ass into shape and tell you what to do, and there'll be more than your school guidance counselor ever did. What do you feel like? I would love to sit in on some of those meetings that kids go through when you talk to your guidance counselors.
Well, here's a lollipop and some unicorn meat. Let's light some candles and incense.
This is from Kevin. Kevin writes, "Hello, Mr. Clary. My name is Kevin, and I'm a 21-year-old immigrant from Ecuador. I've been in America for 5 years. I speak perfect English, and I'm a semester away from a degree in financial economics with only $4K in debt." All right, outstanding. As of now, I live in Buffalo, New York, with my conservative girlfriend. She got a job offer, teacher for $35,000 a year in Arizona, and we're definitely moving. She's moving away in July, and I'm moving in with her in December. I have an IQ of 114, and I'm likely going to graduate with a GPA of 3.0 or so. What I need to know, I'm going to answer these individually. What will my job prospects be like? I'm going to not lie to you. They're going to suck. They're just going to suck. Now that's me going through my own experience having a degree in something similar. And that's me also knowing what the labor force participation rate is like, what the labor market is like for young people. And that degree, I'm sorry, it's just a degree in sales. So you can try to become a banker. You're probably going to have to start as a teller. Like if you really want to get into banking, you might have to start as a teller or a low-level analyst or something like that. I try to avoid becoming a teller. You're going to want to get into lending, commercial lending, real estate lending, personal loans, something like that. See what banks are out there. And don't just regulate yourself to banks. You know, there's insurance or something else. Get some kind of job. This is if you want to stick in finance and banking. Oh, let's turn it off. Cell phone. This new laptop, I can't read or alt-tab. It won't keep going, so I have to do it both ways like this. So just and what's really sad about finance and economics, this is a very interesting study, and it's, you know, every study is interesting too, I guess. But beyond that, you're saying this is practical, this is helpful. Why isn't this employed? Well, it's because you can have one person set together, like for example, if you look at Edward Jones on any one of these mutual fund companies, there's only a handful of analysts that actually do the analytical work that you've been trained to do. The rest of the people are then sales, and those coveted positions go to somebody who's sucking cock or, you know, kissing dick or whatever else, and you know, you're the manager's buddy or you're the owner's nephew or something like that. You, since you're going in there cold, you're just gonna start at the bottom of the barrel. And yeah, I really, with a 3.0 GPA, I don't know what your job prospects are going to be. Well, I know what they're going to be like. They're going to suck. So you're going to have to start low. Try to find something that'll get into analytics, because that is what made me sane, because like what little analytical work I did. But yeah, expect to file, expect to fact, expect to do a bunch of bullshit. And what I would try to do with your degree is not go into banking. I mean, if that's the place that'll hire you, fine. Get there, get a job, get next to your girlfriend, and just realize it's a throwaway job. But I'd be applying for, well, what's down there? There's casinos down there. Something that is not in finance. Something that, you know, you'd be a business analyst or something like that. So, but you just lock yourself in and get ready for a sucky job search. It's just gonna, you know, it's an okay labor market. I mean, out of all the world, Phoenix is not the worst, or the United States, Phoenix is not the worst. It's just that the degree is not well, it's not even the degree. It's the industry that is you're going to run into a wall there. What can I do with my unimpressive IQ and GPA in a finance-related field? You could get certifications. In the olden days, what was it? They wanted you to be certified or have knowledge in Hyperion. No, it's a gun manufacturer in a video game. Syrian, something like that. Just look at job descriptions and you'll see what they're looking for, like the latest certification. They'll say get your CFA, your CPA, or master's preferred. Don't fucking waste your time on that. What you want to do is trial float your balloon, see if because you got a bachelor's degree. You have a legitimate degree, you have a legitimate certification. If you're going to be doing sucky tailpipe jobs with a bachelor's degree, a master's or a CFA is not going to help you that much more. So you'd be doubling down on a worthless degree. But see if they have like some kind of computer programming, some kind of software system they prefer, and then go on YouTube, download it for free, something, anything, and get experience in that. Otherwise, again, it's you're kind of paying yourself in a hole unintentionally, of course, because there is some logic in majoring in finance and economics. But yeah, it's there's not much you can do to overcome your IQ and GPA. And it's not even your IQ or GPA. That's not the biggest hurdle. The biggest hurdle is that's a degree in finance and economics, and you're going to go up against a other bunch of road douches who are willing to suck cock and kiss ass and go do those sales calls. Should I buy a car, just bum off my girlfriend? She's about $7,000 in debt due to car loans. No, dude, you don't bum off your girlfriends. You don't become a loser. You don't become that, okay? You get your own fucking transportation. Now, wait a minute. Actually, with Phoenix, here's what you can do with Phoenix. You can get away with this. Cars are a little bit more expensive. Motorcycles are not. And you can ride year-round in Phoenix on a motorcycle. That's what I'd recommend. That'd be cheaper. And then you just putz around on your motorcycle. Very easy to learn how to fix. Get yourself a nice used one. You don't want to have anything like with fairings that you got to take off, like a crotch rocket, even though it looks cool. Get something like where you could just pull the plugs, spark plugs right off from the engine there. That's what I'd recommend. And then that's like, yeah, you got your own ride. You're not parasiting off your girlfriend. You're not a fucking loser. But then you're also pretty cool because you got the motorcycle, but you are still kind of like relying on her on the rare day it rains. And every great once in a while, I guess, they get snow. But you don't have to, I mean, yeah, you got a motorcycle. You're in Phoenix. That's the town to have a motorcycle in. The apartment my girlfriend got is $800 a month, while the ghetto one I'm looking at is only $500 with all utilities included. Well, I thought you were going to live with her. If you're going to live with her, that would lower your rent. It'd be $400 each. You guys would be doing very well. And she's not making a lot of money. She's only making $35K. Should I give her shit once I start making bucks? Dude, no, you're never going to give her shit. You're not going to give her... I mean, she starts pissing away money. $800 a month in Phoenix is not bad. That's quite conservative. I think because you two are so young, there's no competition. You guys should work as a team. So if you think this is the girl you're going to marry and all that, yeah, you live with her. Unless you guys already agreed not to. But you pay your fair share, $400 a month. I think you guys would save a lot of money. Otherwise, if you guys want to have separate places, no, that's what guys do. We always live cheaper. Girls, they piss away their money on the most expensive, worthless shit. They don't know. Math is hard. I don't know. I don't really... Well, I know why. I'm not going to go into it. We don't have time. It's just that guys can sleep on a cot and that's it. We can get by on cheap. And that's why we usually have better finances in the long run. But don't give her shit unless she starts blowing away money. But it doesn't sound like that. You said she's very conservative. She's already investing in silver. That's a great girl there. And $800 a month is not frivolous. What are some tips for applying for jobs at banks? Here's what I would do if you want to get into banking. What they teach you in finance and economics is not underwriting. You want to learn underwriting. You want to write this stuff down. Debt service coverage ratio, debt to income ratio. You want to learn the art of underwriting, which means how to analyze the payback ability of a loan. They don't teach that in school. They teach you financial statement analysis. They might teach you how to value stock. They do not teach you what banks use, all these measures and statistics. So what I would do is find like some kind of, this might be the silver bullet that saves your ass. Go see if you can find some kind of banking institute online or down there in Phoenix or while you're up there in Buffalo that teaches you underwriting, how to underwrite commercial loans, how to underwrite personal loans. Go take that, get your little dumbass certification, put it on your resume, and that not only will put you above everybody else, but it'll help you when you go and be an analyst. Because it's not just, well, what's the PE ratio? Banks don't care about PE ratio. They're not taking an equity position. They're not buying stocks of a company. They're lending money to the company. And it's not even profit. It's not even the tie ratio. They look at what's called debt service coverage. And there's individual debt service coverage, there's global debt service coverage, there's a bunch of different ways to measure it. Nobody's got a fucking clue how to universally do it. Not one bank I worked at was like the other, not one. But if you get the idea of it, it's not that hard. It's just a couple formulas you really got to learn. But bankers, because they're dumber than fuck, think it's like complicated or something. It's really not. But if you found some institute or certification and you just got that, like, you know how to do commercial underwriting, then you won't become a fucking teller. You won't become the janitor. You won't be some fucking assistant janitor. You might start off as a rookie or junior analyst, and then it'll be boring, but that'll help you get into quote banking. That's if you want to do the lending side. If you want to do the retail side, because there's lending like where you make the loans to people who want to borrow, you analyze, you're a banker, you're out there, make a deal, we're gonna get it done, get the deal done, let's get the deal done. We're really a people person. Sorry. Read Behind the Housing Crash. That's what I strongly recommend you do. Read that book. That'll teach you what you're in for. And then there's retail. And retail is like retail. You walk in, it's the tellers. There's the credit officer, and
What would you like? Are you looking for a car loan? And we have checking and savings, and I see we have a depository relationship.
and that's all of banking is, but if you want to give it a shot. I want to do everything right. I already selected the right woman, feminine, sweet, pretty, docile, and homely. She's not homely, dude. She's pretty. What do you mean? She's homely. How could you dare say that? She's cute as a button. Fuck you. You're homely. Get your fucking ass back with Ecuador. Homely. If she ever watches this, look, he claims to have a master of the English language. Obviously he doesn't. He doesn't know what homely is. You're very cute, dear. You're homely. And now I want to follow the right track in my career. I'm uninterested in making big bucks. Okay, good. Then you can maybe try non-banking or whatever. I just want a white picket fence and a couple kids. I don't want to work too hard, just enough to make decent money, enjoy my hobbies and family. Okay, you know what? I think you got a good, realistic thing there. Between the both of you, as long as you don't fuck up and have kids before you can afford it, you'll be able to pull that off. You could do it in banking. You could become the banker. But I think you'd be better off maybe trying a different industry. Go work at the university, become an accountant at an agricultural company, something, go become what is out there? There's some company that's out there, an IT company. Whatever. Don't just regulate yourself to banking. Try something else. See if you can't, take a job where you can get it. If you need to go into banking, you really think you want to go, okay, fine. But I wouldn't relegate yourself to that. So get yourself a motorcycle. Don't give your girlfriend shit about low rent that she's paying or that you pay less. And she ain't homely. Best of luck to you guys. Toodles.